Yo, man, it's your hot tucker, man. The real GOAT, LeBron done of the game, man. Shout out to the Source Talk podcast. Shout out my man Showtime Shot. If you ain't know, now you know. Hear about it.
Screw you. That's right.
Screw you.
Like, subscribe, and hit that bell.
Yes, Zaga. Yaga. You know the vibes. You rocking up with your truly Showtime Sizzle. I am the sauce. And we're going to have some fun tonight, man. And then we're going to see what my topic is, right? Let me just check my levels. I'm going to make sure y'all can hear me. I want to make sure y'all can hear me. Because I'm going to address some things. Give a little source experience on some things.
At Domino's, you can get any 2 meat.
Make sure y'all hear me first before I proceed with the proceed. As we proceed, gotta make sure the levels is nice. Yes, the levels is good. All right. Let's first off, I want to say, man, happy Wednesday to everybody. You see my title, man. Bud shuts down IG Live. And YTC and Spence Gets low, leaving his cult fan base, making diss videos. Yes, that's what they have been doing. Last night, Bud Crawford sent the internet into a frenzy with his live interview or air out, whatever you want to call it. I know it was a lot for a lot of people to take in. And I understand why, because for a guy, I don't know what the numbers peaked at, but I think it was like 6,000. It was a lot in there, right? And now I understand where a lot of you YTC guys are in your feelings, because you probably wanted him to do that on your channel to generate that, because like I said, a lot of you guys don't come nowhere close to that. But that we'll get into that in a little while. But what I want to address is this right now. You know, I've seen a lot of grown men throwing on their apparel, doing diss videos. Sad, man. Cornballs. Real live cornballs, man. That's a you stick around a YTC long enough, people will really show you how corny they really truly are. Hopefully y'all caught that sauce. But yes, let's throw this up right here. There it is. I want it nice and big so y'all can see it. Now, if you guys know, the cult leader, EJ, is very active on Twitter. But he hasn't tweeted nothing since Bud went live. Bud even added them right here. What does Terrence say in this tweet? I want to read it correctly. I'm pretty sure anything I said was a lie. At Earl Spence Jr. would have been said something by now. He was watching my live, but he knows what's real. But there are things he might not know or knew because he's not the one at the table like me, myself is. Wow. Very, very powerful statements. I know that is very hard for a lot of the Earl Spence cult followings to digest. I know it's very, very hard because the narratives that you guys have been pushing for quite some time, a lot what was said last night in this tweet, it doesn't fit your like I said, your narratives that you've been pushing. So with that being said, I want to come on last night and do this, but I said I'll let it just soak in and digest because I wanted to. I did see a lot of it last night. Salute to my man's in the building already. Let me get to some of you guys, man, before I proceed with my thoughts. D-Ray, of course, my guy Reggie Owens. Reggie Owens has been coming for you too, bud. Salute to Dead Game Boxing. But yes, we need Earl Spence to come out, man. Like, it's cool that, like I said, his cult, you know, they're doing the diss videos, but we need him to address some of these claims, right? Will he? Who knows, man? Okay, Reggie said I'm neutral on these fights, but after that fallout, Butters a duck, man. I know I've been seeing your content, Reggie. You ain't letting up on him. You're not letting up on him. But we need Earl. We need Earl to answer some of these claims, man. And I remember Bud's nephew. Remember Travion? Travion stated that when the truth comes out, has Earl EJ been lying to his fans, to his cult followers forever? You know, and I'm gonna say this, right? I talked to my uncle today, and this is not to try to help Earl out, but my uncle, he's an older guy, been around the game for quite some time. He says that Al Haim is not going to do business with people that he doesn't know. But man, 50 million, you know, hedge fund, alleged, you know, but that's not in defense of Earl. But what I want to know is this, right? Bud has came out and made some strong claims. Very, very strong claims. Salute to Sonya Dumas in the building. He made some strong claims last night, and he shut the internet down. And somebody asked me this, and I'm pretty sure Blues Clues, just to get to Blues Clues, they want to know why Blues Clues didn't get the exclusive. A lot of people probably wanted that exclusive. You know, did you see his numbers? But like I said, Bud's numbers was up, man, like 7,000 or something. Man, it was crazy in there. And then Bernie went on. Bernie was mad entertaining last night too, man. If y'all didn't get a chance, shout out to my man Saul. Check out my interview with Saul. Saul was a cool dude. He spit it in Spanish, man. But man, these claims, man, we need EJ to come out, man. And I know a lot of you pro Earl Spence channels, you know, like Coach Malachi would say, the Alphabet Boys. You claim to be in cahoots with him or have the ends with him, man. Get him on your platform or something, man. You know, he got low on Twitter, but I was told 8,000. That game said 8,000. Oh, 8,900. Damn, see, the numbers kept going up, man. See, I was in and out of it, man. But yeah, we need some answers from EJ, man. You know, we need some answers, man. And the diss videos, like I said, that's not helping, man. We need him to address this. Like, I know you guys, I seen one particular fella. Shout out to World Combat, you went in today, man. Then my man did have one. Yeah, he showed his true colors today. He's a cornball. He really threw on the merchandise into the video, man. And you're a real fanatic, my guy. For real. You're a real live fanatic to do that, man. But we need Earl to answer some of this, man. Like, are you a boss? Were you? You're not. Wasn't you claiming to be the boss, the top shotter? Wagwan. Like, you're not at the table. Like, and for all those y'all that was saying about Bud owes him a courtesy call. Bud said, Bud made a lot of claims last night. Bud said he personally called EJ to try to make the fight. I know I seen a lot of those videos floating around that he should call. He should have called. He should have had the decency to call. Well, the man claims that he called EJ with the offer, like, yo, let's get this fight together. 25 million guaranteed for you and for me. And EJ is worrying about the back end. The back, he said, and you can have the back end, 80-20 split, man. EJ needs to, if this isn't true, defend it. But like I said, my uncle was saying that he's probably on mute right now. They probably told him that he can't tweet, he can't respond. I said, how can they do that if you're the boss, Unc? I was like, how can they do that? If you're the boss, you can't respond? Well, what are you, on a gag order? And he said, yes, nephew, something like that. Here comes CEO Nasai. See, it was nice and quiet in here. Hopefully she goes back next door. Let's see what she's into. Easy, Daffy. Easy. That's your sister. That's your sister. Yes. You finished your homework.
Mm-hmm.
Did Narina finish her homework?
Yes.
All right.
I'm sitting in the back there.
Okay. Guess that is CEO Messiah. But yeah, back to what I was saying. They said maybe the gag order's on. That's why we haven't seen Spence tweet. But as you can see, Crawford added him, man. But just a couple of days ago, wasn't he spinning the block? Right? And listen, like Unc said, I'll be getting that. I don't be getting that. I'm just playing the game like everybody else, man. I'm just going off of what is being put out there. He said he was spinning the block. A couple weeks ago, he rallied the troops. He was spinning the block. I seen a lot of pro Spence channels. They just went crazy. Yo, he's back. He's spinning the block. Yeah, they was amped up, right? Then Crawford goes live and makes some strong claims, man. These are strong claims, man. You know what I'm saying? That game boxer said Earl has to talk to his boss Al. Man, it's kind of looking like that, man. But I thought Al was just his advisor. As an advisor, you're not supposed to be the shot caller, man. Brett, you always said Crawford was on damage control. Man, now EJ needs to come back out on damage control, man. He made some strong claims, man. Strong claims, man. Damn, I want to hear from EJ, man, that he wasn't allowed to take a $25,000. I mean, look, 25,000, 25 million guaranteed purse. He wasn't allowed. Like, come on, that's crazy. I don't think he ever, like, you're gonna get these Spence channels that claim they see the books and know the books, but I don't think he's ever came close with back end money and guaranteed money to even making 25 M's, man. But they'll tell you he has. They'll tell you he has. But if you look at his highest pay-per-view, right, to date, Mikey Garcia, his guarantee for that fight was what, 3 million? I would look it up, but I think it was something like 3 million. But everybody try to say, listen, I'm gonna just say with some of the videos that I seen at the time of that. So if he got 3 million guaranteed, and then these channels, these pro Spence channels said that he got 18 million on the back end. That was his biggest pay-per-view to date. I wasn't always the best at math, but I could add a little bit. 18 and 3 is 21. 21 million. That doesn't surpass what Bud alleged that they was going to get a piece guaranteed from the hedge funds guy. Now it makes sense why Bud was saying that what he wanted for a guarantee, because he was getting offers. Are y'all following that? Does that make any sense? Because I was saying to myself, like, man, everybody's always talking about this guy's pricing himself out. He's asking for too much. But if he got an offer, for 25 million, I guess that's why he was asking for it. It makes sense now. He said Earl got no D-rays on him. Let's see. Let's get to Reggie. Reggie says Earl's reputation wasn't damaged. Crawford's reputation was, so he attempted to flip it towards Earl. It didn't work, and he may have damaged himself even more. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. If we need Earl to speak up, man. You know, Earl's being quiet, man, for a reason. He's being quiet for a reason, man. You know, hopefully it ain't the gag order. Yo, mommy made some the pasta noodles that you like. Yeah. Put your shoes on properly. All right. And don't let Daffy out, because you know Daffy will try to follow you over there. She thinks that's her yard too.
She thinks she has 2 yards.
I know. But yeah, man, we need Earl, man. Listen, man, some of these channels, especially you channels that like step up for them with the Wakandans, like Coach Malachi would say, the Alphabet Boys, man. Get Earl on the phone or something, man. You guys be claiming you got his number, you tapped in with him. Get him on the phone, get a statement from him, man. Because the tweeting, right? See, the tweeting got him looking kind of, it just got him looking weird to me, man. Real weird, man. You know? Like, he was, yo, I could post some of EJ's tweets up, man. He was, a couple weeks ago, before Crawford came out with this, man, Spence was going hard. He was this nigga stalling, and I could afford in November. And, yo, man, I don't know, man. We need answers, man. We need answers. And just not, I'm talking about your fan base doing this videos, man. Because like I said, Crawford had 8,900, almost 9,000 people. Yeah, 8,900. Salute to Reggie for the numbers, man. I said 7. I was off by like 2 G's. Man, so he had 8,900 people in there. That's why, listen, I understand why a lot of these channels be butt bashing. Because that's the type of algorithm they're looking for. Because like I said, a lot of these super channels don't even come close to nowhere, a third of that, right? A third of a third. They don't even come close to that, man. So he had 8,900 when he was going live. Everybody wanted to break down him miss saying the name wrong. BLK Prom. It doesn't matter, man. If you watch Bernie, right? They got the bag already, man. They got the bag, man. You know, they got the bag. So they celebrating their Colorado Springs. Shout out to them. Getting ready for the fight, training. And like I said, regardless of the pay-per-view sales, right? The live gate, they're gonna listen. If you know, you know. Omaha is pulling up and they're gonna represent for they champion. So the live gate is gonna do something. The pay-per-view, it's gonna be tough, man. It's gonna be tough. Because that same night, Top Rank got a stacked card. And I'm not saying this because, like I said, my nephew fights underneath the Top Rank banner. Top Rank did not try to sabotage this fight or his numbers. Top Rank been had that date locked in for Teofimo Lopez since August. And if the negotiations with Bud and Spence didn't fall through, Bud wouldn't have been fighting December 10th. So I seen that narrative going around. That's not a correct narrative because the main focus was the Spence Crawford fight. And like he said last night on his live, he was trying to have that fight this year. I just want to hear from EJ though, man, because EJ said that and I could pull his, let me see if I could pull his tweet up if it's still up there. So I don't even follow these guys. I follow Crawford. I like Crawford. I like Spence too, but I can't follow him, man. His tweets be too subliminal. They just be everywhere. I can't, man. Like if I see other people post it, I might check it out. His tweets just be everywhere. But he said, if I'm correct, man, if I'm correct, let me pull it up. He said he could afford in November, man. It's looking like he might be fighting in January. You know, I'm hearing more like January. You know, where is his tweets at, man? I pulled up his tweets. Followers, you know, I gotta start following more people. I'm getting more active with this Twitter. All right, is this his tweets coming up now? Yeah, here it goes right here. Let's pull that up. October 20th, man. That's a popular tweet, man. See, I guess a lot of people are speaking on that. All right. He said, nigga been stolen for months. So that's why he needs to come out and address these claims, man. Who's been stolen? Because Bud went live last night and pretty much said he'd been trying to come to the table with Al. Al's mother wasn't feeling well. Hopefully she's okay now. He wanted to try to get it done. So that doesn't, match what you tweeted. Because you said he's stalling for months. Maybe he's talking about Al, right? Could he be talking about Al? Can he? Is that a possibility? Is it? That might see that now. That kind of adds up. That's why somebody needs to speak with EJ, man, because from what Crawford said, it seemed like Al was stalling, right? Didn't he want to meet up with Al, with his lawyer? He said something along those lines that him and his lawyer, they could fly out there, but Al was like, his mom was sick, so they couldn't proceed. He was taking care of his mom's. So maybe he's talking about Al, man. That's why we need to talk to EJ, man. Hopefully, like what I said, one of these YouTube channels can get an exclusive with him, man. Or he could do like Crawford did. To be honest, I'm proud of Crawford, what he did by going live on his own and airing stuff out. At least he gave answers, whether we like what he said or not, he gave answers, right? Is that all that really matters, right? To the fan base? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the UK in the build. My man James said, I think EJ want to fight, but Heyman don't want the fight to happen. It's kind of looking that way. But the thing is, right? Even if we could get EJ, right? I don't think he could speak against Al, bro. To be honest, like my uncle was telling me something today. I don't think he can. Maybe this is his way of doing it. Because this kind of goes with what Crawford was saying. And Crawford, was he talking about Crawford? Niggas been stalling for months. I could have fought in November. Yeah, he might be vetting on Al on the low, man. Subliminally. Because this kind of goes with what Crawford said yesterday. Crawford was trying to make the deal. But apparently, EJ didn't answer the phone. Then when he called Al didn't want to make the deal. But Crawford said that the hedge fund guys, right? Crawford said that the hedge fund guys, right? The hedge fund guys, hold on, let me read this. Somebody just text me. Let's see what's going on. Hold on. All right. Sorry about that. I had to read that text. But yeah, Crawford said that the hedge fund guy, he said they knew Al. But according to my uncle already said Al's not doing business with people he don't know. But man, please somebody get to Spence, man, when Spence is available. Because the tweets, the subliminal tweets ain't cutting the mustard no more, man. Who has been stalling? Because if I go off of your tweet right now, and if I go off of Crawford's live night, it seems like you might have been talking about Al Heyman. Because Crawford made it seem that Al Heyman was stalling. He wanted to meet up with him. and closed the deal with his lawyer. But Al's mom was ill. And I don't know, man. But it was good to see Crawford go live, man. A lot of people was in denial, man. I think that live, right? Like Reggie Owens said, Earl's reputation wasn't damaged. Crawford's reputation was, so he attempted to flip it. Man, he might have flipped it, man. If EJ doesn't address these claims, man. $50 million. $50 million, man. And like I said, if you go off of the YouTube sources with all the backing from his biggest pay-per-view, 21 million. 21 million. And we can't even confirm that, man. That's the thing about back end bread, man. It can't be confirmed, right? It can't be confirmed, man. You know what I'm saying? But we'll just go with it, since that's what the cult following, the Spence, what else? The other name they used for him, Earl Sexuals, was saying. So you can't listen. If that was his biggest pay-per-view with Mikey Garcia, right? So he should got the biggest back end on that. So Ugas's numbers were low. Sean Porter's, I think that might have been his second highest. So we can't say he made more money then, right? Because the back theory. In order to receive back end, the numbers got to be high, right? I think so. I think that's how the model goes. I don't know, but hey, what do I know? What do I know, man? I just wish Earl, maybe he'll tweet something later. Maybe he'll come back out and tweet something later. Let me forward this message to somebody, y'all. Feel free to comment, man. What y'all think, man? Who's telling the truth now? Who do y'all think is telling the truth, man? Do you think Crawford is lying? Do you think Spence is lying? Who do you think is holding up the fight? Is it Spence? Is it Crawford? Is it Al? Is it Steven Espinosa? Who's holding up the fight, man? And listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something else too. Not for nothing. BLK Prime cutting checks, bro. I'm not gonna say how I know. This trust I know, man. They're reaching out to fighters and they cutting checks, man. They are. So that part of the game about BLK, handing out that bread is absolutely true. It's true. I personally know that, but I can't disclose how I know it. I know. I'll put it like this. I'll let you know how I know, without letting you know how I know. I know a fighter and a team that they have reached out to. Not Blue Blood Sports TV either. The real BLK Prime, the people that's the money guys. Just say it like that. I'll put it like that. The money guys. They reaching out to fighters, man. It's just true. That's definitely a true statement. I'm not gonna sugarcoat that, man. But yes, Dead Game Boxing thinks it's Earl, man. He said Earl has to talk to his boss Al. Man. Reggie Owens, shout out to my man Reggie. Reggie says it's Crawford. I can tell from Reggie's comments. D-Ray is definitely going with his boy. D-Ray is an Omaha guy. James, whose fault do you think? Oh, James thinks it's Heyman's fault. Man, I just wish somebody can get Earl, man. Earl. Look at me, Earl. Look at me, man. Yeah, I want to put something funny up real quick, man. While I'm vibing, man. Shout out to WCS. WCS be in his bag. Listen, if y'all not messing with World Combat Sports on Twitter, IG, Facebook, get with him, man. He's sharp. He's real sharp with the thumbnails. His content is popping. I wanna throw his thumbnail. Well, not his thumbnail. I don't think he used this as a thumbnail. But I seen he's funny, man. This had me rolling today, man. I had a busy day. This definitely had me rolling. I want to definitely throw this up there and give y'all a good laugh, man. I seen this. I said, yo, WCS is hilarious. It's hilarious, man. Definitely highlight my guy, man. And I threw his he did a dope short on the team. A real ill he covered us at the Prudential Center. I shared that. All right, let's take a second. So this is what happens when you have so many windows loaded. There we go. I'm gonna close out of Twitter in a second. Like, yo, if you're not a hater, right? If you're not a hater, right? This is real. If you're not a hater, right? And yeah, this is funny, man, and it's creative. But see, a lot of people, when it comes to certain fighters, like you're seeing it with Spence, right? And Crawford. Like Crawford receives a lot of hate, right? Is what it is. But if you're not a hater, you're still gonna laugh at this because this is funny and this was very creative, man, by WCS. Look at this, man. Let me just throw this up there and highlight my guy, man. Yeah, I see this today, man. I seen this today. I said, yo, WCS is a fool, man. Yo, he threw Earl Spence on the milk carton because he has gotten low, though, man. Shout out to my guy, look, Southwest in the building. Stop by Sage. Salute to Big Blunts and Box. Shout out to Toby Bartlett, the UK in the building. Southwest, UK. Travis Bryant, man. Bud a G. All right, so you with Bud. I feel you, man. Right now, listen, I'm kind of leaning towards Bud too, man. But like I said, I'm willing to hear Earl. I'm willing to hear him. Like, what happened? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm now. This is like we got to do it like the court system, man. You're innocent until proven guilty. So you still have your day in court as well, Earl. But right now, man, from your tweet when you was like niggas is stalling, and Bud comes and says his piece. Maybe you're talking about Al, man. Like, clean it up, man. Are you talking about Al? You know, who are you talking about? Yeah, who are you talking about, man? Yes, man. Salute, man. Toby, all in the building, man. But yeah, World Combat, man. You came off with this one, man. I definitely want to shout you out with that, man. I seen this today. I was crying. I was definitely crying, man. Southwest UK in the house, man. They love me in London, Larry. But yeah, it turns down 20 million. Man, my uncle said he was told that he had to, man. Cause like I said, I don't think he would have did that, man. Him personally, you know what I'm saying? Especially, I don't know Earl like that. You know, I know his uncles, like he alluded to. But if I know his uncles, like he says I know his uncles, and they called him or talked to him, and they knew anything about this, I don't think they would have let him turn that down. I just don't think so, you know. But maybe, like I said, I guess rest in peace to Takeoff, man, the Migos. I guess we'll get some straightening in a little while, man. But yeah, shout out to WCS, man. That was funny as hell, man. You had me crying with this. Got him on the milk carton, man. Yeah, he got boy on the milk carton, man. Damn, man. Damn. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he should just, listen, to be honest with you, go live like Crawford did, man. You know, you don't even got to go to nobody's platform. I know you might be probably getting pressure from YouTubers and guys that want you to come to their platform so they could do views and generate views and stuff. Nah, let's do like Crawford did, man. You know, if you can, you know, if you can. James said, I was watching. Let's see, good comment right here. He said, I was watching an interview with Stacy McKinley on True School Sports a couple years ago, and he said Don King is a Al Heyman mentor, and he told Al you have to have control over everything. It's like that, man. Al is like the Don. You know what I'm saying? It makes sense. Don King, the Don, man. Cause he be having fighters on gag orders, man. Gag orders, man. Yo, you know who people really need to interview? Adrian Broner. Adrian Broner's with BLK Prime. That's why, man. I wish like when Blue, but Blue dropped the ball on that, man. Like he had Adrian Broner when they did the announcement. Like he should have won. Like I don't know. To each his own, man. He should have been more in depth. Like yo, how did you get on track with Showtime and Al Heyman? That would have been the best question. You know what I'm saying? Like how did you get out your contract? How were you able to sign with BLK Prime? Well, we never got that, man. We just got he gave us what was that, like 2 minutes? That was like he should have just got a shout out from him, man. That was like a drop, you know. But hey, what do I know? What do I know? But yeah, shout out to WCS, man, and shout out to Coach Malachi, man. I'm definitely gonna, when I wrap this up, get on Coach Malachi's show, watch it, play that back. Coach Malachi right now, I think, is one of my favorite YouTube channels. Like I said, I watch everybody, but I just like how Coach brings it. You know, he calls it down the line to me. A lot of channels don't really. We see that, man. You know, they play sides. Some are biased. Some are just totally like ignorant with it, man. You know, they're like they like some of these channels when they I mean like they really be killing like Reggie Owens gets on Bud, but not like these other channels, Coon and Sambo, and like come on, nah, that's taking it a little too far. You know what I'm saying? Calling them out on business moves and things of that nature is different. You know, that's, you know, but when you call a black man, right, that has, you know what I'm saying, done well for himself. Like, let's be honest, right? A lot of you dudes that's calling them Coon and Sambos, have you done as well for yourself as he has? Let's be honest, man. Have you? From the looks of it, you haven't. You know? Man, Toby, why you say that, man? Why you say that banner behind the why? Because it was wrinkled? Yeah, because it was real low budget, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I wanted on that last week. It was a bad look, man. Especially to be like $1 million company and you cutting 8-figure checks for these fighters. Your presentation could have been a little better, you know? Could have been a little better. I agree with that, Toad. I definitely agree with that. But yeah, hopefully when somebody does get Earl, right? They ask him, like, who was you talking about when this tweet? Like, who was you referring? Were you referring to? Because you can see, like, I think, like, Letitia, Crawford's sister, but see, I know you're gonna say, oh, that's his sister. But if you see her response to that tweet, right? Let me pull that back up, right? You know, that I know you're gonna say, oh, that's Crawford's sister supposed to defend her brother. But look at her response to the tweet. Look, you see, and this was October. This was October, right? She said, don't act like you don't know Al been trying to F Bud this whole time. Now you want to say Bud's been stalling. Bud been in the gym training, waiting on your side. Waiting on your side. waiting on your side. So I don't think maybe he wasn't talking about Bud, man, because like remember when Blue met him in 7-Eleven, and Blue said that Crawford told him that Spence wants to fight. But maybe Al, who commented that, man? I think it was James. Pull James yes, here it is right here. Let's pull James comment back up there. Maybe you're right too, James. I think EJ want to fight, but Heyman doesn't want to fight. And it's a shot call over there, man. Whether you want to believe it or not, man, he rules with an iron fist, man. He controls the mic like Fidel Castro. You know what I'm saying? He controls the mic like Fidel Castro, man. Al is a dictator, man. Know what I mean? Toby said, laughing my ass up. Yeah, WCS said Blue should have ran the hair dryer over the banner. And I got rid of those creases. Oh, man, you guys are crazy, man. Oh, I'm guessing boy, he got a hair dryer. Yeah, that was crazy, man. Yo, you got to watch Reggie Owens. The live Reggie Owens did on it, man. That is classic. Man. Oh my God! I went to the gym that night. Yo, my stomach was hurting, man. Yo, Reggie, man. You know what I'm saying? And then dudes were so mad. Yeah, they got in their feelings. Like, yo, but listen, man. When you present something like that, and this is YouTube, man. We're blogging. Yo, man. All we're doing is critiquing, man. At the end of the day, that's all we're doing. We're critiquing, man. You know. But man, Reggie really killed it, man. Like that whole setup, man. It was sad, bro. It was sad, man. They ain't have a mic. I think Blue did off his phone. It was sick, man. It was what it was like. I'm gonna tell you, it was like reality TV, man. It was like a cheap Love and Hip Hop episode, man. Well, thanks for that comment, though, Toe. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, but like I said, man, I'm not going to hold y'all too long, man. Like I said, hopefully we get some answers from Spence, man. Because Crawford jumped out there, man. Whether we like it or don't like it or agree with it or don't agree with it, whether we believe him or not, his story is out there now. His story is out there. You feel me? It's out there. And nobody has debunked it. Like a million diss videos, a dude rocking Earl Spencer's merchandise, remixing what Crawford said, trying to be funny. That doesn't debunk it, man. It doesn't. It doesn't. Toby says both fighters wanted to fight. Steven Espinoza said they both wanted to fight, so it doesn't leave many more people involved. That's a fact. But I want to say this too, right? I want y'all to catch this. Remember how in the start of the year, right? That's why I'm kind of like maybe Crawford's not really fronting, man. Because remember in the start of the year, right? Tim Smith said they didn't want to disrespect Crawford with a number, right? This is from their side over there, right? They didn't want to disrespect them with a number. That's on record. Steven Espinosa is on record saying, and I think he said this, don't hold me, but it might have been around that time when Tank Davis, because Tank Davis fight was a pay-per-view Showtime fight at the Barclays Center. It might have been around that time, Memorial, where he was like, these guys got to be realistic on the numbers that they want. Remember that. They got to be realistic with the offers, the numbers. So now Crawford went out and found the money. Nobody has come out and said that what he just stated, the $25 million for both of them. He found the money. More money than what they was willing to pay, right? Come on now. You see how I saved the best for last? Right? This is what they said. Tim Smith on record, January. They don't want to disrespect Crawford with an offer, right? Steven Espinosa, Showtime. Fighters got to be realistic about what they're asking to be paid. So Bud goes out and finds the money for him and Spence, more than what they was willing to give him. Does that make any sense? So why was the fight? Why they couldn't come through with the negotiation, man? He says Bud has now made about sources out of a job by speaking out on the fight deal. Listen, last night it was crazy. Today was even crazy. But last night, man, I watched Bernie. I watched a couple people. Dudes was losing their mind. That live, and I see why. I thought it was only 7,000. It was close to 9,000 people. The videos that went up was crazy. I remixed it. I just put it out. I didn't really go into in depth. I said I'm gonna go in depth today a little bit. You see, that's what I'm doing now. But if he goes out and secures the bag, right, with this other fight, I'm not mad at him for that, right? But he pretty much said that he secured $25 million for both of them, and the PBC is on record for saying that they didn't even want to pay him nothing, nowhere close to that guarantee. These is what has been out there. So why couldn't this fight be made? That's why we need to talk to Earl if he can talk, if he's allowed to talk. Because the tweets ain't gonna do it no more, man. I just gotta be honest. This is me speaking. Like, I would reach out to your uncles, because like you said, I know your uncles, but we'd rather hear from you. We'd rather hear from you. I think the fans deserve that. At least Crawford, whether you like him, dislike him, you believe him or not, you blame him, he's the duck, he's this. At least he has come out and gave the fans something, right? But hey, what do I know? What do I know? A salute to the chat, man. I'm about to shoot down. I might jump back on in a second. I'm about to shoot down to the rec. Go rock out with the guys a little bit. While I'm free. I'm saying? My babies are next door. Their homework is done. So let me run down to the rec. I love the gym. Go down there and see what the guys are cooking up, man. Like I said, like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. This is the Source Experience. Hopefully you was digging my Source tonight, man. And for all you pro Spence channels that have an inside with it, man, please try to get him to this, if anything, man. Because, like I said, his peoples, his handlers, his side of the street. Remember, we got to go back to that. This side of the street, that side. His side of the street couldn't come up with the funds for the fights. They didn't want to disrespect Crawford with a number so low. So Terrence went live last night and said he went out and basically found the money for him and Earl. For him and Earl, man. Earl has yet to respond, man. For him and Earl. Right? Said, look, let's pull Buds up before I so y'all receipt, man. So y'all see receipt. He said he basically secured the money for him and Earl. And I'm gonna let that. I got a nice roast in the oven. It'll be nice and good. Let it cook nice and slow. And by the time I get back from the gym, man, Crawford really messed the game up. Look, now he is promoting. I'm coming here December 10th. This is the recent tweet 7 minutes ago. Oh man, look, already 800. I'm not gonna play this video. I don't want to get no copyright. But man, listen, and this is what people wanted from him, right? They wanted him to promote BLK Prime. And it looks like he's doing it. Can y'all see that? Can y'all This is what y'all wanted. BLK Prime. You see it. This is the first he's playing chess. Wow. I'm not gonna play the audio, man. But yeah, shout out to Bud. Bud is on his promotion, I guess, man. Y'all was asking for this, right? The emotional guy. He got emotional last week. That's what he was asking for. Let me give that a like, man. Did I give that a like? I'll give it a like in a second. Hopefully, yeah, I gave it a like. Did I? Nah. Let me go back. Let me give that a like, man. Cause that's what they was asking for. I remember a dude did he was yelling last week. He did a whole live yell that he was upset that Bud came out and did anything with BLK Prime. Well, it looks like Bud got a promotional video right here promoting his fight. Like I said, Omaha is definitely gonna slide out for him. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming home December 10th at the Shad Center, Omaha, on BLK Prime. Pay-per-view order at BLK Prime. Man, that's what y'all was asking for, right? Wasn't y'all asking for that? I guess he did it. Man, I'm glad I was on live and I caught it. Well, I was on live and I caught it, man. You know? Glad I was on live and I caught it, man. But yes, we're gonna wrap this up. Like I said, man, salute to everybody that came through today. You know, the chat was live, man. The chat was live today, man. Salute to everybody that was in the chat. I don't want to miss nobody. D-Ray Promotions, Boxing Conversations with Reggie Owens, Dead Game Boxing, James John Dumas. Let me not miss nobody. Toby Bartlett, Travis Bryant. You know, salute to you guys, man. You know, appreciate the love. You know, likes, subscribe, share. Also, before I get off, you know, I got to plug the Nephews fight December 10th. MSG, Madison Square Garden, the big house. We upstairs, you know, where the Knicks play at. Low card, Tiafimo, Jose Pedraza headlining, undercard loaded. You got Jarrett, the real Big Baby Anderson, Keyshawn, the businessman Davis, Jihad Tucker. You also have Xander Zayar, Shushu Carrington. And yo, shout out to Shushu, man. If you follow Shushu on IG, yo, Shushu had the icon, the legend in the hood yesterday. Iron Mike Tyson was in Brownsville. You know, matter of fact, well, yeah, before I close out, let me highlight that, man. Let me show Shu some love, man. You know, New York, we got to stick together. Brooklyn, Brownsville, never ran, never will. Shu had Iron Mike Tyson, bro. Iron Mike Tyson. You know what I mean? In Brownsville. I seen that yesterday. I seen that last night. You know, I seen that last night. I was like, oh, Shu is doing it up, man. Shu had Iron Mike. They're from the same neighborhood. You know, shout out to Brownsville, Brooklyn. I seen that yesterday. I was like, okay, Shu. I said, okay, Shu. He really had Mike Tyson in Brownsville, right? If you know about Brownsville, that's the hood, man. I know they seemed like how the people was out there. I know they was loving it because Mike Tyson is one of their own that made it. You feel me? Iron Mike made it, man. Let me just throw that up for those of y'all. I know a lot of y'all probably don't really. Y'all might follow Shushu, but y'all probably wasn't really on it like that. But he had Mike Tyson, bro. He had Iron Mike. Yes, let's get to it right here. He had Iron Mike in the hood, bro. I'm gonna close on that. That was good, man. You know what I'm saying? And it was dope for Mike Tyson to do that, man. You know what I'm saying? To come out like that. Yeah, here it is right here. Look at this though. This is fire, man. I think he took the actual lives down, but look, he had Iron Mike in the hood. Yeah, look. Yeah, they was mobbing Mike, man. So that's the projects right here in the background. Look, it was mobbing Mike. He had Mike out in the hood, man. See the comments like Danny Jacobs, Top Rank. Man, that was a good look, man. They had actual video. Let me see if I can find the video. It might be on this timeline. Let's go to the story. Let's see. The future to go. The video footage is crazy. Yeah, Top Rank reposted it. That was a major look, man. Yeah. The actual video footage though was fire, man. Shout out to Shoo Shoo. He's on that card, man. But yes, we're gonna wrap this up, man. Great. Enjoy your evening. Like I said, peace to you too, Toby. I appreciate you tapping in. As always, shout out to Southwest UK, me in London. And like we always do, let's close out with Baby Girl. Coach Reen on the scene. Take us home, mamas.
Like, subscribe, and hit that bell.